All right, we're gonna work with bubbles. So bubbles are a great way to gain our child's attention and engage them in communication because it's very motivating. Almost all kids love bubbles. And a couple of the words that I'll use, one is bubbles, but then you can also model more. And you can do it with sign, which is more, or you can do it with verbal only, depending on what you're trying to do or where your child's at. I recommend doing it all together though. If you're teaching the sign, you're still gonna say the word more. And the other word that I usually use is pop. So I'll show you. Bubbles, bubbles. I have bubbles. So you want to engage them pretty quickly, and giving them like a teaser of bubbles is the way to go. So pop, pop, pop. You can take their hand and pop the bubbles for them to get them interested in trying to reach for them. So it works on reaching and good eye contact. We want them to look at our eyes when they're talking. So bubbles, more bubbles. Pop, pop, pop. If you're working on more, it's really helpful to have another partner. We call that the communication partner. So that person is going to sit behind your child and take their hands from the back, take their arms and put them together more. And as soon as they do that, as soon as they bring the child's hands together and say more, you go, more bubbles. And you immediately give them bubbles so that they associate the movement and the word more with bubbles. You said more bubbles. More bubbles. Now, if they were doing movement, or if they were doing the motion more, I would wait for the partner to help. And then eventually you might have to put your hands over their hands, and then maybe they're getting better, so you move your hands to their elbows and prompt them at the elbow. And then eventually, hopefully they'll do it on their own. So now I'm going to show you wait time. It's the same with peekaboo and patty cake, which I demonstrated before. So you're going to wait after you've done a few back and forth turns with the bubbles and you've shown them the bubbles and let them interact with it. I might wait here. And you kind of want to have some anticipation on your face. And see if they do ba, or if they give you anything, a noise, or maybe they bring their hands together. Bubbles, you want bubbles. And that is how you can teach bubbles and the sign more with bubbles.